Here we are again. It's a lovely Monday evening. The last video you saw was all done on Sunday. I just brought it in here. Tomato, potato, who cares? This one's gonna be a few days worth of shit, because I don't know how long I'm gonna work. I just got off work and who cares? In my little seat here. I did find all my GoPro shit. Well, my GoPro, a tripod, and whatever. I ordered another tripod with a phone thing so we can do all of the Uzis and weapons. But I can't find my GoPro accessories where I can put it on a tripod right here and at least do something. But here is the first piece of the unibody stiffener. It looks like shit, but it's all ground clean. That's what it used to look like. All my parts were in this tote over here, and they're all scattered out here because they were all super wet. I ground off the first chunk because we'll tack this piece in, grind this piece, tack it in, undo that bracket, and then tack this piece in. Burn it all in because before I hang coil springs, well, I guess if I don't do it before I hang coil springs, you can't weld behind the coil spring. So since I'm right here, we'll burn this side in. So I'll probably show you this side welded or tacked. Then I'll show you the in-between stage and the same thing with there, and just show you in pieces. Other side I'll just do it because it also has bottoms too, and I don't think the purple Jeep has the bottoms. So we'll do that on this one now. Kind of see how all that goes. It's a lot of overhead, so I actually might take the axle back out so I can weld it overhead, but who cares about all that shit. Gonna get this mocked up. I'll probably show you that, and then I'll tack it in place and then carry on. So that's what we're doing today, starting unibody stiffener. So here's the first one. Look at my piss poor dimes, you know. There's some porosity. I ran out of gas at the end of it, so it kind of goofed it. Just a shit tack back there with no shielding gas. Here's it all ground up. I'll probably switch to flux and at least finish this corner. Because this next piece, I just put a little bend in it so it is almost there. And I'll use clamps and get it sucked up tight. But there's little pointers on it. I think that's just from them cutting it out, because I'm sure they use a plas table, but I think I'm gonna weld the back one in all the way and then lap that weld on top of the other one so it's more sturdy. I'm not a welder, but it sounds good. And it goes all the way up to here, so we'll clamp it down, it'll bend. And if you ever do these unibody stiffeners like this, the front ones aren't bad, there's only one bend. Whenever you do the body, you kind of have to, I say the body, Jesus, the long piece that goes down the whole frame rail, which will be this next piece I do, will be, it's got a bunch of twists and turns, and you gotta kink it, and it steps up, and all kinds of shit, but I'll show all that too. Obviously it won't be until after the lift is done for that one, but that's alright. Either way, look at this one, kind of formed, but like I said, I think I'm gonna burn that point there first. So see if I can find some flux core. If not, I'll get it all pressed up and you guys won't see any more today. Okay, so I found more wire. I think I'm gonna end up putting a time lapse in here if it all turns out. This is, don't mind my fugly flux core welds. There's a moderately decent one up top there. You know, I'm not a welder. I'm not even a self-proclaimed welder. I'm just me. So, get this junk out of the way. I'll end up getting that piece burned in, and I'll show you that, and then I'll probably just finish weld all of it. I've got to cut these two tabs off here because it won't butt up tight enough right there to get all the bolt holes for the bumper and shit to align. So I'll probably bolt it up front and then get all this shit happy and go from there. So that's enough for today, and this video will continue on tomorrow. But there's the start of frame stiffeners on the old blue shit box. So there we are. Next chunk going in. Well, last chunk before we drill out that chunk. So this is enough to get the lift done. So I'm gonna get it burned in. Y'all are watching a time lapse as well. Well, you will see a time lapse of me doing this last piece, and lots of welding. The whole other side's done. So this is the Barnes track bar brace, but I'm gonna be a little sad if I can't even bolt it. I'm gonna weld it, but I have to roll underneath it. I didn't show welding this because I don't know why. I just welded it. One video of me being an idiot. So we might abandon this whole idea, and I might just weld it in. It's gonna piss me off. It's one of those it's two bolts, but they're on a plate, so they're together. Well, I'm gonna get this done and I'll tune back in. I wish I had one of them GoPros that I can see the face there. So I'm just gonna hope I'm in this. If I'm not, you just gotta see my hands. As you can see, I just got her in place, lined up all the holes. I knocked out that bolt thing, and I just sent her home. So now the track bar mount is welded in. It had pretty sharp 90s right here. I just welded those off so it doesn't get any moisture or anything in there. Shit like this doesn't rust too bad, but just to be safe, we're gonna do that shit. I need to find the rest of the pieces. I have a steering box brace from Barnes. This is the track bar brace from Barnes. And then this front axle has a truss and inner C gussets, all from Barnes. I've been super impressed with their parts, so I'm gonna keep probably running Barnes. We'll see what axle trusses I go with for the purple Jeep, but as for any builder parts, it's kind of the place I'm aiming for. So just so you guys know kind of what I like and my recommendations. I'll say it now, and I've said it 100 times, and I'll keep saying it. I don't care about my welds. I welded all of this between Tuesday and tonight, which is Thursday, because I was sick yesterday and I wanted nothing to do with anything. So I'm happy with all this. It's gonna do its job. I don't care. Trying to think of everything I got going on. As for the axle, I'll probably set it tomorrow, and in the next video at least, we'll get the front axle set in place, get the track bar in, and get the coil springs in, and then that'll kind of get everything set up. I've got the Y-link, the radius arms set back there. I'll still need to measure mount, do all that junk. So kind of expect to see a lot of that in the next video. And then if I find all the pieces to the steering box brace, we'll probably get that in, and I might weld that one in too. But once I have that one in, I'll take off the front gusset, and that's the one, and then we'll put a piece of rectangle tube through there, I think, and we'll support the rear bumper or the front bumper with that, because it's going to be a winch bumper, or because it's a winch bumper. As for frame stiffeners, we'll get the front axle set, we'll get the radius arms set, figure out everything here, and then we'll probably move the jack stands to the front of the body, weld in the next frame stiffener so we can actually hard mount everything up front, because then the front's done. It'll get shocks, brake lines, the works, and that'll be that. Then we can start working our way to the back. By the time I get to the rear, I was gonna look for getting a fuel tank skid plate, but I'm not that worried about it yet. I like to get it running, driving, screwing off, and then we'll worry about that kind of stuff. So that's kind of where we're at, what you can expect to see in the next video to videos. So next video is going to be focused on the lift. After that, we'll worry about the rest of the frame. Other than that, thank you guys for tuning in to Legendary Fab. I hope you enjoyed what you saw. Leave in the comments what you want to see. My Yankum rope, or my Yankum discount code will be in the comments, so go ahead and get yourself a rope. Use my discount code, you get a discount, I get some money out of it. It's a good deal. They make really good products. I've been nothing but pleased with them. So if there's anything you think I'm doing wrong or you'd like to see done to Blue Jay here, I think that's what I'm going to start calling it, Blue Jay, because it's an XJ and it's blue. If you want to see anything with Blue Jay, drop her down in the comments. Other than that, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.